Good morning, everyone. This is Miss Amalia from the Trenton Library. Hoping they are all safe and healthy and well. I miss everyone. It's been a while since we've seen each other in the library, but I'm really glad we're able to see each other this way. So I was thinking what we could do today for our story time, and I was thinking, let's be silly. I kind of think that might be a nice chance to kind of laugh and giggle along. One song I have that's really silly that I want to share with you involves my hat. This is a silly hat. And the song goes, my hat is just now falling apart. But that's okay. We can always fix things. And we wear a hat, and it wiggle waggles to and fro. And we ask the question, where will my silly hat go? So here we go. On my head, I wear my hat. It is such a silly hat with a wiggle waggle to and fro. Where else should my silly hat go? Did I hear hand? Did somebody say hand? Let's do hand. Ready? On my hand, I wear my hat. It is such a silly hat with a wiggle waggle to and fro. Where else should my silly hat go? Did somebody say foot? Oh my goodness. Let's see if we can do this. Ready? I'm going to put my silly hat on my foot. Any minute now. Okay, let's try this. On my foot, I wear my hat. It is such a silly hat with a wiggle waggle to and fro. Where else should my silly hat go? Well, I think it's enough silly hat for me. But maybe if you have a silly hat at home, you can try this out too. And you can decide where your silly hat will go next. I think my silly hat's going to go over here for now, because I have another silly song. My next silly song involves 5 elephants in the bathtub. Well, first we have to start off with one. This is my one elephant in the bathtub. Going for a swim. Knock, knock, splash, splash, come on in. I think I hear another elephant outside the door. Let's see if we can get 2 elephants in this bathtub. Ready? I have a very cool purple one. 2 elephants in the bathtub. Going for a swim. Knock, knock, splash, splash, come on in. How big a bathtub is this anyway? Do you think we can get 3 in there? Let's find out. Let's see. Do I have 3 elephants? Oh my gosh, I do. And they fit. 1, 2, 3. 3 elephants in the bathtub going for a swim. Knock, knock, splash, splash. Come on in. I think I've got room for 1 more. What do you think? How about a blue one? 4 elephants in the bathtub going for a swim. Knock, knock, splash, splash. Come on in. There's 1 more elephant waiting. Do you think we can do this? Ready? 5 elephants. 5 elephants in the bathtub going for a swim. Knock, knock, splash, splash. They all fell in. Oh my gosh, they did. How big a house would you have for 5 elephants? Oh my stars. That's a lot of elephants. And now we have, oh no, 1 fell all the way in. Silly elephant. And now we have 2 left. And now we have 1 elephant left. I think what happened is that sometimes at night you may have a bath and then you have a story. So I think our elephants are waiting for our story, which is a very silly story. It's about the giraffe who Cock-A-Doodle-Doo'd by Keith Faulkner, illustrated by Jonathan Lambert, and with permission by the publisher Dial Books. Now, I learned something really interesting today. A lot of people don't think giraffes make sounds, but they do. They make a lot of different sounds. They can make a sound like a cow. They can make a sound like a pig. But the really cool thing I learned was that giraffes can hum at night. And it's really, really quiet, so the zookeepers can't really hear it, but they can hear it enough that they know that giraffes will hum to each other at night, kind of like they're singing a song. But in this story, we have a giraffe who cock-a-doodle-doo. Do you know another animal or bird or creature that cock-a-doodle-doos? A rooster. You are so right. And the other cool thing about this book is that it is a pop-up book. And there's, oh my goodness, there's a giraffe in the tree. How tall of a tree does it have to be for a giraffe in a tree? Every morning, the jungle rooster was the first to rise and greet the new day. But this time, he fluffed up his feathers and opened his beak to cock-a-doodle-doo, and out came an earth-shattering roar. Roar? A roar. What roars in the jungle? Poor Rooster was so shocked that he almost fell off his branch. Lion and the other animals woke grumpily. "That wasn't my roar," Lion said. "There must be another lion. I will scare it away." He opened his enormous jaws, but all that came out was a tiny little squeak. I don't know. Have you ever heard of a lion squeak? Maybe when the lion was scared? I don't know. So what do you think it could be? Elephant laughed at Lion, but when he stretched out his trunk to trumpet, which sounds like this, out came a instead. "Hey, I'm supposed to hiss, not you," said Snake. "Listen." But out of his mouth came a very loud quack. I have never heard a snake squawk before. What makes a squawking sound? Chicken? Yeah, could be a chicken. "Oh no," said Parrot to Squawk. "I'll have my squawk. If you have my squawk, what do I have?" Parrot took a deep breath, opened his beak, and out came a ground shaking Elephant was not amused. He hissed loudly. Can you do a loud hiss? That was super loud. Oh my gosh. The animals began to argue. Only Giraffe was quiet. "I've never had a voice before," he sighed. "But I'm sure I don't have one now." "Maybe you do. Why don't you give it a try?" the other animals urged him. So Giraffe stretched out his long neck, opened his mouth, and took a deep breath. And cock-a-doodle-doo! He cock-a-doodle-dooed. All of the animals cheered for Giraffe. Can you give a big cheer? Yay! They were so happy for their friend, they stopped arguing. Oddly enough, the magic lasted only for a day. The next morning, all the animals had their own voices back. But Giraffe will never forget the marvelous day he woke up with a voice, the day his cock-a-doodle-doo shook the entire jungle. Very good listening, my friends. You did a fantastic job. But let's see if we can match the noises with the animals. Let's see. What makes a roar? Can you make a roar? It's a lion. Very good. And how about a hiss? Who does the hiss belong to? Again, you are so correct. It is the snake. And how about that trumpet? I kind of like making the trumpet sound. Do you want to make it with me again? Come on. Ready? That was so cool. How about a squawk? If you guessed the parrot, you would be correct. And I think we found on a giraffe, if you remember what I said before, giraffes actually do make sounds. Like a hum. Can you try a hum with me? Oh, that was beautiful. Thank you, my friends, for listening, and thank you for spending some of your morning with me on story time. It's good to see you, and I hope to see you again soon. And before we go, we always do our song, which is Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. If I could see your beautiful hands high in the air. Ready? Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Well, I am, again, so happy to see you. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Till we meet again. Bye-bye.